Have you ever heard that Hitler searched for aliens in Antarctica during World War II? Not only that, US Admiral Richard Evelyn Byrd confirmed this and even revealed some other shocking discoveries in Antarctica. How exactly did this all happen? What did they find? Get ready to uncover the truth. Antarctica, the southernmost and least habitable continent, remains the most mysterious. Although well explored in the past, many wonder why more secrets are being hidden. The last member of Admiral Byrd's crew revealed shocking truths, fueling conspiracy theories about government secrecy. The Antarctic Treaty, signed on December 1, 1959 by 7 nations, controls access and exploration. It grants these countries rights to conduct scientific research, but bans new territorial claims and restricts travel without permits. Since 1963, the treaty has kept the continent protected. Despite 57 parties now involved, activities in Antarctica remain highly secretive. Some suspect this secrecy is linked to hidden operations, including Admiral Byrd's explorations and alleged covert missions by Nazi Germany. Admiral Richard Evelyn Byrd was a highly decorated U.S. Navy officer who graduated from the Naval Academy in 1912. He learned to fly and served with distinction through World War I. After the war, he helped the Navy achieve its first transatlantic flight in 1919 by developing navigation methods. Byrd's polar exploration began in 1924 on an Arctic mission. On May 9, 1926, he and Bennett made the first airplane flight over the North Pole, though some doubted this achievement. He also trained Charles Lindbergh for his solo transatlantic flight in 1927 and completed his own Atlantic flight soon after, earning the French Legion of Honor. These successes led Byrd to focus on Antarctica, launching what became the most important mission of his career. What do you think lies beneath Antarctica's icy surface that governments are so desperate to keep secret? Share your thoughts. In 1928, Admiral Byrd launched the most well-documented Antarctic expedition ever, backed by Ford, John D. Rockefeller Jr., and the public, with approximately $400,000. He assembled a team of scientists, pilots, and military personnel. Byrd established the Little America base on the Ross Ice Shelf, equipped with radio, aircraft, and supplies. From there, his team flew over unexplored areas, discovering the Rockefeller Mountains, and naming Marie Byrd Land after his wife. His 19-hour flight to the South Pole earned him promotion to Rear Admiral. This expedition was a detailed scientific survey, during which observations, photographs, and geological samples were recorded. Yet Byrd's radio transmissions hinted at unusual discoveries that official reports left out. This mission made Byrd the top Antarctic explorer, and set the stage for future expeditions that would challenge what we know about Earth. Just 3 years after his first Antarctic mission, Admiral Byrd planned a second expedition from 1933 to 1935, which proved far more dangerous and mysterious. He created an advanced base, Balling Advanced Base, buried under the ice shelf. For 5 months from March to August 1934, Byrd lived alone there, facing deadly cold as low as -60°C. What he experienced during this isolation remains a mystery. His reports mention scientific work, but gaps in his communication raise questions. When rescuers arrived, Byrd was critically ill with frostbite and carbon monoxide poisoning. Despite this near-death experience, Byrd launched a third expedition in 1939, just before World War II. This was the first time the U.S. government fully funded his mission, personally requested by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Officially, the goal was scientific research and mapping, but declassified files suggest secretive military objectives. During this trip, Byrd explored deeper into Antarctica, including Thurston Island, greatly reducing unexplored areas. His team made detailed maps and aerial surveys, valuable for future operations. By 1939, evidence indicates the U.S. government suspected Antarctica held secrets that could alter human history. This set the stage for Byrd's most controversial and classified mission. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming journeys. After World War II, the U.S. launched its largest and most secretive Antarctic expedition, Operation High Jump, in 1947 and 48. It deployed 4,700 men, 13 ships, and 25 aircraft, a huge military force just 2 years after the war, when resources were scarce. Officially, it was for scientific research and training, but the scale suggests deeper reasons. Admiral Byrd led the mission, achieving remarkable exploration. His team mapped about 1,390,000 square kilometers of unknown territory, flew over the South Pole multiple times, and surveyed untouched regions. Yet, despite plans for a longer mission, Operation High Jump ended suddenly after 8 months. Officially due to weather and logistics, many believe there was a more extraordinary cause. In 1955, Byrd led Operation Deep Freeze, establishing permanent research stations and continuing earlier work. However, secrecy around these missions only grew. Operation High Jump's controversy centers on Byrd's flights over Antarctica's interior. Multiple reports, including Byrd's alleged diary entries, describe encounters with unexplained phenomena. These accounts remained classified for decades, hidden by government agencies aware of their significance. The timing is key. The Cold War had begun, and the U.S. sought technological advantages over the Soviet Union. If Byrd discovered advanced technology or civilizations, it would explain the vast government backing and long secrecy of these expeditions. For decades after Operation High Jump, rumors spread about what Admiral Byrd truly discovered during his Antarctic flights. These gained weight when a diary supposedly written by Byrd surfaced, revealing extraordinary encounters the government allegedly hid. The diary wasn't random notes. It contained Byrd's personal accounts from earlier expeditions, like his 1927 Atlantic flight and Greenland exploration. It included navigation data, photos and technical details, showing deep knowledge of his journeys. The most shocking part concerned Operation High Jump in 1947. During a radio broadcast to millions, Byrd lost contact for about 3 hours. He couldn't send or receive messages. When contact returned, he acted as if nothing had happened. The diary revealed that during this blackout, Byrd's plane was mysteriously guided to an Antarctic region, unlike the frozen wasteland expected. He described seeing green forests, flowing rivers, and prehistoric animals. Most extraordinary, Byrd claimed to encounter flying craft with technology far beyond any Earth nations in 1947. According to the diary, these crafts belonged to an advanced civilization living beneath Antarctica's ice for thousands of years. The diary entries reveal a voice with a Nordic accent contacting Byrd's aircraft, asking permission to guide his plane to a safe landing. This wasn't hostile, but a first contact between surface humans and an underground civilization. After landing, Byrd and his crew met beings who called themselves Aryans, the advanced race Hitler sought during World War II. They led Byrd to a crystal city deep beneath the Antarctic ice. If true, this supports the hollow Earth theory, which suggests Earth has hollow spaces or an inner world housing advanced civilizations. Proposed by Edmund Halley in the late 17th century, the theory has seen some scientific defense despite mainstream rejection. According to the diary, the Aryan civilization had technology centuries ahead of surface humans, including anti-gravity propulsion, advanced materials, and energy systems powering entire cities without fuel. These beings had monitored humanity for centuries and grew worried about nuclear weapons and human self-destruction. They allegedly contacted government and military leaders, sharing limited technology in exchange for secrecy. This could explain Antarctica's strict access restrictions and the unusual secrecy of the Antarctic Treaty. If an advanced civilization lives beneath the ice, governments would want to hide it. The implications are profound. Human history is incomplete. Advanced civilizations existed long before believed, and governments have hidden this discovery for over 75 years. Admiral Byrd's alleged discoveries connect closely to the hollow Earth theory, a concept seriously considered by respected scientists for over 300 years, not just a modern conspiracy. The theory was first proposed in the late 1600s by Edmund Halley, the famous astronomer who discovered Halley's Comet. Halley, a contemporary of Isaac Newton, suggested Earth consists of multiple concentric spheres, with habitable spaces between them. He believed these inner regions might have their own light sources. Halley based this on magnetic and atmospheric observations unexplained by a solid Earth model. In the 1800s, John Cleve Symmes, a former Army officer, devoted his life to proving polar openings led to Earth's interior. His compelling geological and magnetic evidence persuaded the U.S. government to fund an expedition to find these openings. Other scientists supported hollow Earth ideas too. Physicist John Leslie discussed it in his 1829 work, Elements of Natural Philosophy. Jules Verne's famous novel Journey to the Center of the Earth also drew from serious scientific speculation about what lies beneath the surface. In the mid-18th century, experiments by Pierre Bouguer and Charles Hutton seemed to prove Earth was solid. However, hollow Earth supporters argue these tests couldn't definitively rule out large interior cavities. What makes the theory crucial to Byrd's story is that both Halley and Symmes believed access to the inner Earth came through openings at the North and South Poles. They thought unique magnetic and gravitational conditions there created gateways. If Byrd's diary is real, his Antarctic encounters would be the first documented proof that these centuries-old scientific theories were correct. It would mean mainstream science dismissed valid ideas because they challenged established views on Earth's structure and formation. The story of Admiral Byrd's Antarctic discoveries grows darker when we look at what happened to government officials involved in Operation Highjump, especially James Forrestal, Secretary of Defense at the time. Forrestal was one of the most powerful men in the U.S. government, with access to top-secret military information, including details of Operation Highjump. Soon after the expedition ended, he began acting erratically. Forrestal publicly spoke about extraterrestrial life and urged the government to prepare for contact with advanced civilizations, pushing for disclosure of evidence about non-human intelligence. The government reacted swiftly. Forrestal was declared mentally unstable and committed to Bethesda Naval Hospital in Maryland, diagnosed with severe depression and paranoid delusions about alien threats. Media reports portrayed him as having a mental breakdown under job stress. On May 22, 1949, months after his commitment, Forrestal allegedly jumped to his death from the 16th floor of his hospital window, officially ruled a suicide. Doctors said his mental state had worsened so much that he couldn't tell reality from paranoia, but Forrestal's death raises suspicions. He had successfully managed some of America's most complex military transitions during and after World War II without any mental issues. His breakdown started just after Operation Highjump ended, and after hearing of Byrd's Antarctic discoveries. It seems more likely his fears stemmed from real evidence of extraterrestrial life. Many believe Forrestal wasn't mentally ill but was eliminated because he threatened the government's secrecy about Antarctic findings. His death served as a warning to others who might reveal classified information from Operation Highjump. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an investigation into the world's most guarded secrets. The truth is out. Are you ready to find it? Despite the intriguing claims in Admiral Byrd's alleged diary, and the suspicious death of James Forrestal, questions remain about their authenticity. Researchers have found several issues casting doubt on the diary as genuine evidence. A major problem is the dating inconsistency. Many entries are dated 1925, more than 20 years before Operation Highjump in 1947. This contradicts claims that the diary records Byrd's Antarctic experiences. Another issue is the diary calling Byrd a colonel, while historical records clearly show he was a naval officer and a rear admiral. Such an error is unlikely in a genuine diary written by Byrd, who would know his correct rank and branch. Critics also challenge the hollow Earth theory itself. Modern planetary geology, gravity laws, and seismic waves strongly support that Earth is mostly solid with a molten core and dense rock layers. Gravity would cause any large hollow spaces to collapse, and mass distribution that supported such cavities would cause gravitational anomalies, none of which have been detected. Seismic data from earthquakes worldwide map Earth's interior, consistently matching a solid model and not supporting large hollow regions. Supporters argue mainstream science might miss important details about planetary formation and gravity, since much understanding comes from indirect evidence, not direct observation. Some suggest the diary's dating mistakes and rank errors may be deliberate disinformation, mixing true information with false details to discredit it. This tactic would protect classified knowledge while letting some truth surface in a way easily dismissed. The controversy over Admiral Byrd's Antarctic discoveries deepened when images allegedly showing ancient ruins and advanced technology surfaced on social media. These photos are claimed to be classified shots from Byrd's expeditions, revealing stone structures buried in ice and strange artifacts. The images quickly went viral, seen by many as proof of hidden extraterrestrial contact and advanced civilizations. However, experts soon revealed they were fake, created using AI image software, specifically DALL-E 2 by OpenAI. The images were admitted as fabrications by their creator. Tim Balchin, known for writing on the Byrd diary controversy, confessed to producing these images deliberately. His goal was to show how easily false information can spread online, using new AI tools to create convincing yet fake historical evidence. Skeptics use this admission to discredit all claims about Byrd's discoveries, arguing that fake evidence undermines trust in any related materials, including the diary. However, Hollow Earth supporters argue that fabricated images don't disprove the core claims. They believe such fakes might be part of a disinformation campaign to discredit real evidence by linking it with false material. This controversy highlights a problem researchers face today. Advanced technology enables the creation of convincing fake evidence, making it hard to separate genuine history from forgery. This challenge is worsened by government agencies' history of mixing disinformation with true revelations to protect secrets while maintaining plausible deniability. Releasing false information alongside real leaks is a common intelligence tactic to confuse and suppress legitimate research. In this environment, distinguishing truth from deception becomes increasingly difficult for those investigating controversial historical claims. After reviewing all the evidence about Admiral Byrd's alleged Antarctic discoveries, many questions remain unanswered. While doubts exist about the diary's authenticity and some evidence, the ongoing secrecy around Antarctica is deeply concerning. Official reasons like environmental protection and scientific coordination don't explain such strict security and decades-long secrecy. Protecting the environment doesn't need military-level classification or secret research for so long. Even if Byrd's diary is fake, we still must explain why Operation Highjump used massive military forces for a routine mission. The pattern of secrecy, suspicious deaths, and classified missions suggests something significant was discovered post-World War II. Whether it's advanced civilizations, alien contact, or valuable resources, governments seem to have hidden crucial Antarctic information for over 75 years. The truth beneath Antarctica's ice could be stranger than we imagine. Until classified files are released and independent researchers can investigate, the secrets of this mysterious continent remain unknown. What do you think is really happening in Antarctica? Did Hitler connect with advanced civilizations during World War II? Are governments hiding evidence that could change our understanding of history and humanity's place in the universe? Share your thoughts below. If this investigation interested you, subscribe for more deep dives into mysteries that powerful people want to keep hidden. The truth is out there, and together we can uncover it.
Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.